folks, you saw the title. Welcome to the channel. First of all, I'm Don. Do traditional country music reactions here. Bluegrass, sometimes folk, but non-pop. I'm doing an artist I have not done. Don't even think I've heard of Henson Cargill. But Dancer Gertzen wanted me to react to this song, Skip a Rope, and dedicate it to all the new parents out there. So I don't know the song, and this is a donation request. So those of you who like the song or reaction or whatever can thank Dan for this, because he donated to the channel and I move it up the list, and you know the routine if you've been around a while. So anyway, Skip a Rope, dedicated to all the new parents out there, from Dan. Standard bass line.
Skip a rope. Skip a rope. Oh, listen to the children while they play. Now ain't it kind of funny what the children say? Skip a rope.
Yeah.
Daddy hates mommy, mommy hates dad. Last night you should have heard the fight they had.
Uh-oh.
Gave little sister another bad dream. She woke us all up with a terrible scream. Skip a rope. Skip a rope. Oh, listen to the children while they play. Now ain't it kind of funny what the children say? Skip a rope. Cheat on your taxes, don't be a fool. Now what was that they said about a golden rule? Never mind the rules, just play to win. And hate your neighbor for the shade of his skin. Skip a rope. Skip a rope. Oh, listen to the children while they play. Now ain't it kind of funny what the children say? Skip a rope. Stab 'em in the back, that's the name of the game.
Oh.
And mommy and daddy are who's to blame? Skip a rope. Skip a rope. Just listen to your children while they play. It's really not very funny what the children say. Skip a rope. Skip a rope. Skip a rope.
All right. All right. A few thoughts on this thing. Children are not a perfect reflection of what's going on in their home. And I'll say this, you do have to listen, because there are certain elements of what they may be saying that are accurate about what's going on in the home. When my ex-wife and I owned the dance school, right? She was a dancer, ballerina and a modern dancer. So we opened a school, and I was on the business side of it. And it was a big school. And one of the moms came in and told me that the principal in the local elementary school, the first week of school, he'd call the parents into the auditorium and address them. This is what to expect from the school year. I'm the principal, here's the vice principal, the usual. And one of the things he said to them, though, he told the parents, he said, don't believe everything your children tell you about us, and we won't believe everything they tell us about you. And the parents laugh and get nervous, because children make stuff up. But the part about, in the song, the part about the neighbor, don't like the neighbor for the color of his skin. Well, you can learn that at home. That you can learn prejudice at home against certain people or certain religions or whatever, the thing, countries, whatever. And then you can assess whether that's right or wrong. Generally speaking, prejudice of that sort is unhealthy. But I'd recently read a book or two by Malcolm Gladwell. It might have been The Tipping Point. It might have been What the Dog Saw. I'm not sure. It's one of those books. And he said that studies have shown that a greater influence on children is not the stability of the home, it's the culture in which they grow up, their neighborhood, their area, the schools they attend. The culture of friends has a greater influence on the children than the home. So the conclusion that was drawn in that was it's better to come from a broken home but live in a nice area, whatever that nice area constitutes, than be in a home that's together and be in an area that's unhealthy for a kid to be in. So that's an interesting thing because most people think, oh, if you have two loving parents, you learn immediately from that. But kids are influenced more by their friends and their school than they are by the parents. The parents obviously play a role. But regarding the song and the content of the song, that the children are going to reflect truth about the parents, they don't. They do sometimes. And of course, you acquire habits and ways of thinking and generally your politics and your religion from your parents. But they're not a perfect reflection of it. Kids become their own people, which is how some kids become very different than their parents. But anyway, but I mean, I like this thing of the song. Like, listen to the kids, though. Listen to them. You'll hear things that maybe you need to hear about what's going on when they're home and such. So, man, I'm going to rate that song. I feel almost odd rating that one. I obviously had a lot of thoughts on that one because it's kind of in my wheelhouse with personal coaching and life coaching. And I read a lot and listen to seminars, and I learned things that just I had didn't have right my whole life, and I love that too. All right. The number that popped into my head, this might surprise you, it's an 8.9. Almost a 9, but man, I love the nerve, but skip a rope. So many options of kids' games and things they do that they, could have been used for the title or the through line in this, but it wasn't. They didn't go with anything else. They went with skip a rope. Yeah, there's a lot that could have been done with that too. But in any case, that's it, folks. Dan. Dan, you did it to me again, my friend. Thank you for that, as you usually do. Anyhow, you can thank Dan Sigurdsson for that one, folks. That is dedicated to all the new parents out there. Listen to your kids, see what's going on with them, but maybe, based on my reflections, don't believe everything they say. All right, have a great day, folks. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.